In Maori Land, tahun 1942, dunia sedang berada di tengah-tengah Perang Dunia Kedua, tapi jauh dari medan perang. Di ujung selatan Samudra Pasifik, sebuah kamera merekam sesuatu yang sangat berbeda. Kehidupan dan budaya suku Maori di Rotorua, Selandia Baru. Film ini berjudul In Maori Land. Sebuah dokumenter singkat yang menjadi bagian dari seri Port o' Call. Upaya Amerika untuk menghadirkan pandangan eksotis dari berbagai belahan dunia. Tapi seperti banyak film zamannya, dokumenter ini lebih menyorot permukaan budaya daripada memahami kedalamannya. Kita melihat rumah adat Maori, tarian haka dan ukiran kayu yang kaya simbol. Namun film ini tidak menyampaikan makna di baliknya. Ia hanya merekam tanpa mendengar. Ia menunjukkan budaya sebagai tontonan, bukan sebagai warisan hidup yang penuh makna. Di beberapa bagian, bahkan tampak simbol dari budaya lain yang tak berkaitan dengan Maori. Ini mencerminkan cara pandang dunia barat kala itu, di mana segala sesuatu yang asing disatukan menjadi satu narasi besar, eksotik dan misterius. Namun penting untuk diingat, budaya Maori bukan sekadar gambar dalam film lama. Ia adalah identitas yang terus hidup. Tarian mereka adalah doa, ukiran mereka adalah cerita, bahasa mereka adalah jiwa yang diwariskan turun-temurun. Hari ini masyarakat Maori telah mengambil alih narasi mereka. Mereka berkarya, menulis, menyutradarai, dan bersuara. Mereka bukan lagi objek dokumenter. Mereka adalah penulis sejarahnya sendiri. Sebagai penonton modern, kita diajak untuk tidak hanya melihat, tapi memahami. Untuk tidak sekadar mengagumi, tapi juga menghargai. In Maori Land mungkin hanya potongan kecil dari masa lalu. Tapi darinya, kita bisa belajar banyak tentang bagaimana budaya ditampilkan, disalahpahami, dan pada akhirnya dibangkitkan kembali. Dan saksikanlah
the procedure. Mother takes her over to Big Brother, who is admonished to hold her tight, and as soon as she's in, all's right with the world. And why not? The water is just the right temperature. Time immemorial, the Maoris have been expert carvers, first using, as seen here, wooden chisels. Recently, lagging interest in the Maori arts has been revived with the establishment of a school of wood known as totara, martial figures representing ancient chiefs and heroes, and tumeri, or fighting clubs, are being fashioned chiefly for museums and admirers of the art. At the school do their first actual carving on pipes of calabash. As the Maoris are all natural carvers, the workmanship is generally uniformly good. These products of their craft are sold as souvenirs, to smoke and fume as effectively as the landscape. These great panels, revealing the spiral motif so frequently encountered in Maori art, eventually will adorn entrances to native carved houses. This image, glaring eyes of Haliotis shell, no doubt enjoys some mystic symbolism, while this is a kumete, a bowl for storing preserved food. Some maintain that when the Maoris were cannibals, they placed the brains of their victims therein. A sort of shell trumpet and twanging stick, this wooden flute, resembling a bloated cigar, was the only musical instrument the ancient Maoris had. Living in the South Temperate Zone rather than in the tropics, both men and women have always chiefly robes and waist mats of flax, the latter suspended from the waist to the knees like Scottish kilts. Even today, the young girls, when they assemble in the village square to perform the poi dance, don the pui pui, dried and dried. Each movement of the hips causes these skirts to make a swishing rattle. The dance obtains its name from a ball made of the dry leaves of the bulrush plant. Used. The chief charm of the poi, of which there are several varieties, is the graceful rhythmic evolutions made in perfect unison by a group of young girls who are good-looking, well-proportioned, prettily dressed, and whose lives point to the sentimental tune of a song of love that usually accompanies it. Note how the balls twist forward, backward, overhand, underhand, to right and to left. Taps being made with them on hands and body without interrupting the continuity of motion. On a hill overlooking Haka and the thermal district, with its carved tikis of deified chieftains dominating the gateways, is a palisaded pa, or stockade, whither in resorted when threatened by war. Before the introduction of firearms, this stockade was virtually impregnable. A few still live within. Here comes one to salute her. It is a delight unknown to them, and pressing nose to nose twice seems to me a poor substitute. From the pa, let us follow Bella and Mary in their feathery robes down the hill slope to guide its varied forms of thermal activity. On the way we pass a glittering terrace of white sinter, in the center of which a restless geyser ceaselessly plays, with a tremble of the ground and an all-pervading subterranean sound, like working at some tremendous task below. Then the girls arrive at a steaming pool, where they have been in the habit of coming every afternoon to boil potatoes in the gurgitating waters, the temperature of which is only 280. Bella smokes and rests, while Mary just rests and talks. After 5 minutes, they, the potatoes, are thoroughly cooked. Bella and Mary, both of whom are luncheon, hasten to divest them of their flaxen containers and to convert them into more Maori. Meantime, the cauldron boils furiously on, symbolic of nature's hidden forces in this fair. A group of Maori men are leaving the quarters of the Tehunga, or high priest, under orders to dance the haka, a physical exercise originated by the Maoris and designed to strengthen and harden every muscle in their eyes. The time maintained is marvelous, the men working up to such a terrific speed, leaping, bounding, and shouting in common accord, that it seems possible that they may soon be, if they aren't already. The haka, which in former years was always danced before engaging in battle, exist among different tribes, but all of them are indicative of attack and victory. A warrior's mind feet, nor need he, if he be fortified with a face like one of these. Nearly every Maori woman, however humble, wears suspended about her neck a tiki made of called jade. Worn as a charm, it is said to represent Tiki, the first man, the mythological father of mankind. Every Maori woman wears one, though not a few, particularly the haka habit. And they can roll their eyeballs, make hideous grimaces, protrude their tongues, and shake their hips with more effect and feeling than a whole regiment. In our hearts that the Maoris, a genial, intelligent, magnificent race, will not perish from the earth. Regretfully we leave, passing into the setting sun in quest of still